Things that make your life easier as a mom. Dock-a-tot and portable pumps.
Hello everyone! It has been a hot minute since I have been on here, and there's a reason why I'm wearing a breastfeeding tank top, because today, you guys, we're going to be talking about something that I have been meaning to get on here and do a review about and share my opinion. So I'm really excited to be coming on with you guys today and talking about the Willow Pumps. First of all, let me just say that I was not sponsored by this brand. I actually did reach out to them, and unfortunately for me, it took them forever to get back to me. So I did purchase this with my own money because it's something that I desperately needed for being able to be a mom who is wanting to go back to work and still be able to produce milk, breastfeed, whatever it is. So long story short, this is one of these things that has a very hefty price tag, okay? So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Willow Pumps. Now I have the Willow 2.0 pumps, and these are cordless pumps, my friends. I am telling you, whenever I use these at work, people are freaking out because this is literally all it is. This right here, my friends, is all it is. Okay, so I've been posting about them on Instagram if you follow me there. Otherwise, if you haven't, I've kind of been giving little ups and downs. It is very true, the fact that this is a love-hate relationship, okay? I'm going to give you guys all the realness of me using these pumps and kind of what I've been going through dealing with them, a little bit of download on kind of what comes in your package, and then my experience along with them, because I've been using these everywhere, you guys. Airplanes, theme parks, water parks, the beach, car rides, while I am working at work, all the places you can imagine that you would need to pump at, I have pumped at. So I'm currently pumping in the car. I'm on my way to my friend's house. I have my pumps on and I'm mobile. All right, so I am at the salon. I'm working right now. I'm pumping right now while my client is processing. So we're walking around Target right now. Got my husband and the family. And guess what? I'm pumping.
Cut my head off. All you showed was my chin.
I'm pumping right now, guys, walking around Target. Another day at the beach. I am pumping while the baby is sleeping, and I get to spend the entire day here at the beach because I've got my pumps with me. So I'm on an airplane right now. I am currently pumping on my way to a convention with my girlfriend, and I'm actually editing the video right now. So this is what the Willow Pumps look like. Again, I have the Willow 2.0. They're going to be kind of breast-shaped pumps, and this is the actual part of the pump that has the mechanical stuff inside of it, if you guys have never seen them before. And then they have a flange insert, so this is what your flange looks like. So this is like where your nipple would go into, and then it pumps the milk, and this is kind of what it looks like. So what's really cool is that this guy just magnets into that guy, and that is all you need, okay? Don't worry, you guys are gonna see a shot of me wearing these things because they are a little bit large. But what's really cool about this is that there's no cords anywhere. So what you do is you grab your charger, which they come with one charger. I went and purchased, because obviously you have two boobs, so you have two pumps. So I purchased a second charger, and you guys, this pump is very, very expensive, okay? Trust me, I know. I spent the money to get them, and then I added a second charger, and then they come with your bags. Now these are the bags that you get, and it comes with 48 count bags in the package, okay? So I'm just gonna open this guy up to show you guys what the actual bags look like. I'm gonna give you guys a really short overview. This is gonna be more so of a review than like everything that comes in your kit. But this is what the bag looks like. Mind you guys, it only goes up to 5 ounces. So if you're an overproducer, there's a lot of different things going on here, okay? But this is what the bags look like, and I'm gonna show you really quick if you've never seen an install of it. Basically, this is your flange. You're going to open this top. You're going to pop this little milk catcher in here. And these are, once you take the bags off, they are spill proof, so that's really cool. A little download, the bags are extremely expensive, okay? And they're one-time use bags. There are hacks, so if you ever want to see or learn about how to use a Willow, join a support group. There is a Willow group on Facebook that I will link down below in the description box, so you guys can go check it out. But the bag sits inside here, and then this comes together so it is all in one. So this starts to fill up with milk, okay? It's the coolest thing ever. Anyways, I'm gonna get into more of kind of what my story is and all of that. So I received my box in the mail. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. Everything about it is so neat. It does come with a full, obviously like a full start guide. So you're gonna have your instructions for use manual, and then you're gonna have this like start here manual, which you guys, this pump is not like other pumps, okay? If you've ever breastfed or had to use pumps before, this is completely different, my friends, okay? If you've never pumped before, this pump is the most complicated pump that I've ever used. It's pretty crazy. So it walks you through a step-by-step guide, which is really nice because you have to get acquainted with all of your different things, and it does have like alignment things, different stuff like that. So I'm not going to get into that because I will not be talking about alignment. They have customer service, so they do have a really incredible supportive customer service that I'm really thankful for, because otherwise I literally would have chucked this $500 pump out the window, okay? So I have a love-hate relationship with these, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So number one, let me just show you guys what they look like on, okay? So I'm going to show you guys a side-by-side view of what they look like on. I'm gonna flip over to that right now so you guys can see the side of me that does not have a pump on, and then you can see the side of me that does have a pump on. Obviously, I have a very large bust, so for me, it is not super, like I feel like I look like Dolly Parton with them on, okay? So I feel like I have a very large bust. It is a little bit embarrassing. I have walked through Target with these on. I have walked into Starbucks with these on. Again, I work with them on. So for me, since I am large busted, it's a little bit different than maybe if you're smaller busted. What is nice about these is that all you do is you simply take your pump, you're going to insert them into your bra. Your bra does matter. It is important to get a specific kind of bra that's going to be snug enough but not too snug and not too loose. I get the pumps, or I get the bras at Target and the nursing bras at Target, and they fit fine. So then you simply take them out. When you need to take your bag off, you take this off, you unlatch your bag, and you can simply take this and put it in the freezer. So let's break down a few of my pros and cons on a pro and con list, okay? Pros. I can literally pump anywhere that I need to, and I did actually go on a trip right after we had Arrow. He was about 7 weeks old, and long story short, I'm not going to get into it, but I was exclusively pumping for a long while. So unfortunately, I had to bring all of my stuff with me everywhere that I went for a couple months. So if you're an exclusively breastfeeding mama, these are something that I would look at and investing into. Obviously, it depends on the, your finances and everything, but it is something that really, really made my life a lot better, a lot easier, because exclusively pumping is a hard freaking job. So I was able to pump with these anywhere that I went, and it really, really helped me to be able to do life. And I am able to actually, I take these to work with me every single week, and I pump 5 times a day if I am not nursing, which now I'm super, super thankful that I am able to nurse. Randomly just happened, but when I was exclusively pumping, I was pumping in the beginning from 8 times a day, and now if I do not have my baby for like the day with me, I will be pumping 5 times a day. So these bags are very expensive. You get 48, which I mean you need 2 for each pump, so that's basically 24 pumps, and you're going to spend I think it's $23.99 on a bag of bags. So $23.99 for 20 pumps, okay? So these are a more expensive bag as well. Unfortunately, you cannot interchange them with different bags. These are the ones that you have to use. So that is a con to me. These bags are so darn expensive. Now, if you are watching this and you want to get a Willow Pump, I can get you a free bag of Willow Pump bags. They do give you a code. When you sign up, you can share it with anyone that you want to, and if they make a purchase, they can also get a free bag, and then you yourself get a free bag. So it's kind of like a refer a friend. So if you are looking at getting this, use my code down below, because you're gonna be able to get a bag of pumps, or a bag of bags for free. Second, there are only 2 sizes of the flanges that are available. It is 24mm and 27mm. I think that there needs to be a lot more variety for women, because women's nipples are very different. Some have really small nipples, some have very large nipples. I use the 27, and these ones work for me. Now, a thing to know is that you can get both of them in your kit. So the kit only comes with, I believe it's the 27s or 24s. Honestly, guys, I can't really remember right now. It doesn't say on the outside of this box. But what you can do is when you're actually making your purchase, you can add the other flanges into your cart, and they're going to send them to you for free, okay? You're gonna want to do it because you don't know what size flange that you are, even if you come from a different pump to this pump. It could be a different size. I was actually using, I think, 19s on my Spectrum pump, and with these I use 27s. Kind of bizarre. So what else do we have on here? Okay, they do say that it is super, super quiet. I'm going to show you guys what it sounds like so you guys get an idea. It is not silent. It is very, 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 very quiet, okay? But it is not silent. So if you're sitting there one-on-one with someone, they're going to be able to hear you, okay? So I just kind of explained to my clients, obviously my boobs got bigger, I'm pumping right now, and everyone's totally fine with it. But if I was in more of like a business setting, that would kind of be awkward. Okay, so I don't actually have this on my boob, but I'm just going to show you guys for suction. So here is the on button. It lights up, and then you click this to start suction. Okay, did you guys hear that? So this is saying that it doesn't have enough suction, but you guys can kind of hear the noise. So let me actually apply it, and then you guys can actually hear it. Okay, so I have the pump on, and I'm going to press play. Okay, so I don't know how well you guys can hear over the camera, but I'm hoping you can. Anyways, now it is in pumping mode. So let me bring it up a little bit closer. So that is essentially what it's going to sound like. I'm really thankful that I can do this in places where people aren't like, what in the heck is going on? But when you are in a quiet room, it can be a little bit detectable. Again, these are unique spill-proof bags. I love that. I actually personally do not store my bags in the freezer in them. I transfer them to a Medela bag because they're way more compact and small, because these bags have the space in between for fitting on the pump, and I feel like it just is wasted space when it comes to putting it in my freezer. So I do cut the tops off of these, and I put it and transfer it into another bag for freezing. Otherwise, if you are just transferring to a bottle, you simply just cut this top and pour into your bottle, and it's really easy. What's nice is that after pumping at work and I have them in the refrigerator, I just take these, literally just toss them in my bag, and they're not going to leak, which is really nice. Another pro would be that these flanges are super easy to clean. There's not a whole bunch of parts that get really annoying. I simply take this whole thing, I put it in a tub of hot soapy water, I clean it with the provided tools, and then I let it air dry. Really easy. So you are able to pump in any position, and I have had these on with doing traveling. I've never had them spill. I've never had them actually even pop off, which is nice, and I'm chasing after a toddler. So for me, that is a huge plus, because I don't have to just sit stationary. I am able to kind of go and do my business, work, bend over, do whatever I need to do, and I'm able to pump. Another thing that I love is that it actually Bluetooths to my phone. So there is an app that you download, and it will tell you how long you've been pumping for, and the pump sessions go for about 25 minutes. I'm giving you guys all the info, all the download, okay? And the app is something that actually records not only how long it's been going, but each pump has a right and left. It says it on the very bottom. There's an R and an L for right and left. and you can actually track exactly how much milk you get out of each breast. So for me, I kind of put that to the test and tried to see if it was very accurate. Sometimes it would be accurate, sometimes it wouldn't be accurate. That's one of the issues that I actually have with it. I love the idea of having the app that does Bluetooth, and sometimes it is pretty spot on, but sometimes, you guys, it's completely off. So I might have pumped 5 ounces and it's telling me way less than that. I know for some people, the weird thing about this is that you have to have 0.5 ounces of milk before it takes you from stimulation to actually, I don't know what the other term is called, but it goes from like stimulation to actually like pumping your breast milk. So stimulation is the like really quick sucks that it does, and that stimulates the milk flow. And sometimes for me it was like 17 minutes and it was still in stimulation mode, and then it would finally get to where it would have enough milk that would register and it would finally start pumping. I know there's a lot of people that are like, hey, how come I can't get this thing to change? I wish there was a option to have a like manual override button and that I could just bring it out of stimulation mode into actually going at it and getting all of my milk. So I know that people do have issues with that. For me, mine kind of just transferred easy, and I did respond to these pumps well. For some people, I know that different pumps, you're going to respond to different ways. I fortunately do respond to these really well, and it actually pumps my milk really well. Here is the download on why I want to throw these against the wall though, you guys, okay? So many things. First, trying these and learning how to use these and getting proper alignment, I'm not even kidding you, I was sobbing in tears because I was so frustrated. It hurt like a mother trucker in the beginning, and they tell you that. I'm telling you guys need to go be a part of the Willow Pump Facebook group, because there's going to be so many moms on there sharing different stories. But it hurt really, really bad. It took my breasts a while to get used to the pump, and it finally did, because I had to. I spent so much money on these, you guys. I had to make these pumps work. So I just kind of forced my way through. I was literally at a water park crying so hard on the phone with customer service with this very sweet girl who was helping me through it. And there's a very specific way that I had to put the bags on so that it would actually register, because I kept getting a error light. Error, 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 a million times, okay? I still sometimes, I have checked them, I have put them on the proper way. You guys, you name it, I have done it. And for some reason, sometimes I still get the error light. And it makes me want to chuck these guys out the window. Number one, because if you don't have it properly aligned with the bag around these things, around the little flangey flex tube here, it will not work for you. Now, for me, it could be user error for some people, but I have gone step by step with someone on customer service learning how to put these bags in. You guys, it shouldn't be that hard in my opinion. I'm a pretty smart person, and to get them working was a frustrating experience, bar none. And I know that it's not just me, it is literally a whole bunch of other women that have had that issue. Now for some women, it's just a whoop, tries it on, it works really well, whatever it is. But for me, I even thought that my pumps were broken in the beginning, okay? Second issue that I have is that this only fills up to 5 ounces, which I understand because you can't have a giant pump. But the problem for me is that whenever this fills up, it might not even be full all the way to 5 ounces, because if it does go to 5 ounces, your pump registers that and it will shut off because there's no more room in the bag. But for me, what happens is that my bags are expanding with air. Trust me, I know, I've tried all the things to try to get it not to. And this will start to open up because this is just magnet. So it'll be inside my bra and it will start to open up. It happens every single time on my right side because I am, that's where my heavy production is. So that is an issue. This thing keeps on opening, and then I have to put a new bag in, and then these bags are expensive, and then you have to go and pump a new bag in, or I just switch pumps because this one barely produces. It's just like sad Sally over here. So that is an issue that I had with the pumps. Now you guys, I'm just going to kind of put all of this together. For me, it's kind of one of those things where this is necessary. It's necessary because I want to be able to still breastfeed my son. Or if I was still exclusively pumping, I really wanted to be able to provide that breast milk. And I didn't want to have to quit my job to do that. I didn't want to have to go hook up to the wall, because as a hairstylist, which is what I am, I can't stop every 2 hours to go and pump. It's just not an option. It wouldn't make sense to me because I double book. Yes, I could change my schedule, but I would basically be making no money, so there would be no point in me going back to work. So these had to work. They worked in, and it's a necessary thing that I have, and I'm so thankful for. But I feel like they have so much that they can expand on the technology and on the actual make of the pump. If Willow was watching this, I'd be so happy to sit here and give you guys some advice on it. I'm sure that you guys have a whole bunch of people that test it and give feedback and stuff, but it is something that has been something that has allowed me to get on with my life, allowed me to feed my son only breast milk, which has been a huge goal for me, but it's also been something that has been very, very frustrating, very painful, a ton of errors, a ton of frustration, and I really think that they should make these bags cheaper, because for the average woman, if they're wanting women this to be easier for them, their devices are already insanely expensive, which fine, that's fine. If you guys want to have your stuff expensive, that's fine. I know iPhones are really expensive and we buy them and we don't complain, but these bags should not be as expensive, or coming up with maybe a different option to where you could either have a flange that collects milk only in the flange and then you can dump out, like another brand has come up with. You guys, I literally was just sitting down to come and upload this video when I checked my emails, and Willow Pump just came out with this new design. You guys, you can actually pump into a container. It is going to collect your milk and you don't have to use bags. It is a reusable container that fits inside your pump. You can just pump and pour into a bottle or a storage container. It says that it has 4 parts to assemble and 3 parts to clean. It holds up to 4 ounces. It's BPA free. You can put it in the dishwasher, and you're going to purchase it for $49.99, and it comes with both containers and 2 inserts. This is exactly what I was asking for. While the bags are going to be really great if you're on the go, like actually traveling somewhere, these are going to be amazing for all the stay-at-home moms, or for all the women who work near a refrigerator and who do not want to spend $1 per pump. I think this is amazing. So you know I ordered these things, of course. I literally just put in my order. So I'm going to be doing an updated video when I get it, but I wanted to share at least still this video with the regular bags to share with you guys still. If you want to get the new cup inserts, these new insert guys, you guys can go to willowpump.com. They're available now. I ordered mine. Follow me on Instagram so you guys can see my first impressions when I do get them. Anyways, back to the regular review. So that way you have an option, because dumping all this plastic in the trash all the time is not something that I'm a huge fan of. So if they could create, you know, either if you do this or you do that, or just making this design a little bit better, I don't know. I feel like they can expand on this, and this is the Willow 2.0, so I know they've already worked on making it better. So I just think that it needs some design changes in there. But am I happy that I have these? Yes, heck yeah. I'm about to actually go to a conference where I'm leaving my son for 6 days, and I need to have something that pumps. Otherwise, I would get mastitis, I would lose my milk, all that stuff. So they will be coming with me. I will be pumping in around thousands of people, and that is something that I will be doing on the plane, all these different things. So if you guys have tried the Willow Pump, I would love for you to put your input down below. If you are interested in the Willow Pump, please guys go join the forum, because that saved me. It helped me so much and was really a space for me to figure out how to properly use these. Otherwise, you guys check them out online. Look up, do your research. There are other devices that do the same thing, but for me, this is the one that I went with. And as much as I am so frustrated from the complications that I had, I'm also thankful because it allows me to still provide my son milk. So it's like there's a lot of stuff that sucks and there's a lot of stuff that I love. So what do I say? It's a necessary thing that I have to do. So I'm sorry if it's not super clear, but it is something where you get it's a learning lesson, okay? You just have to keep at it. You have to troubleshoot it if it is something that's difficult for you. But it has been able to change my life too. So anyways, I feel like I'm mumbling. Thank you guys so much for sticking through this review, and I will see you guys on Instagram. Please go follow me over there, you guys, because I'm not on my YouTube as often. So if you guys want to go see daily stuff, posts, stories, all of that, go follow me on Instagram. I would love to be able to sit down, chat with you guys there, and share more of the stuff that I love for my kids. So, all right, guys, have an incredible day. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Adios. Bye.